Season 37 of the Motul FIM Superbike World Championship. It all kicks off at the tourist hotspot of Phillip Island for the 2024 Graham Ridge Brewery Australian rounds. Over the course of 8 months, we will visit 12 different countries for 12 different rounds, 36 races to settle the title. Alvaro Bautista bids to become the first Ducati rider to win 3 consecutive Superbike World Championships. His 2 main rivals have moved teams and manufacturers to try and stop him. Toprak Razgatlioglu departs Yamaha. He moves to BMW. WorldSBK's greatest of all time, Jonathan Rea, replaces him after departing Kawasaki. This is 2024. 2024 season gets underway with a fast start from Andrea Iannone, cuts across the path of Nicolo Bulliger in the run down towards turn number 1. Alex Lowe's trying to defend position. Look at that start from Alvaro Bautista. Rockets through for second place, and Bulliger, his team partner, has been relegated from the lead down to 5th. Toprak Razgatlioglu around the outside of him now as they make their way through the southern loop. Andrea Iannone over 4 years out of racing competition, but he wasn't sleeping on the start line. He's hit the front superbly. It is Andrea Iannone who leads us. Alex Lowe picking the pocket of Alvaro Bautista, now up into second place. Alex Lowe goes side by side, their unconventional overtaking opportunity. It's Alex Lowe who hits the front. Now we see what they've got down the Gardner Straight at the start of lap 2. 850 metres to try and make their passes. Toprak Razgatlioglu now on the BMW has got the power he's been asking for, and he makes the move on Alvaro Bautista. It's Iannone who still leads. Alex Lowe then attacking on the tail of Andrea Iannone. Bulliger's bundling Toprak Razgatlioglu out of the way. He's through for 3rd position.
Looked like we lost Remy Gardner. That looked like Bassani just tagged the back there of Gardner as they were coming through. Oh, Bautista's down!
Alvaro Bautista, opening race of the 2024 season, and his chase for a 3rd consecutive world title has got off to the worst possible start by a crash at turn 10 on lap 4. Nicolo Bulliger has picked off Andrea Iannone, who is a race leader in the Superbike World Championship. Pit stop window is shortly to open. Pit stop window opens, and the top 3 immediately duck in. Your top 4 have all come into the pits. The group behind them have continued on. Locatelli, Petrucci, Sam Lowes and Michael van der Mark.
For the teams and the riders, you know that you can be calm in the pits. It's about trying to make sure you get the tyre change done. No need to panic.
But the riders coming out of the pits off make their way out onto the circuit.
Toprak's made up a lot of ground there. Maybe Toprak's gone a little bit early because he's managed to pull back the 2-second or the 2.5 margin that he had lost those riders in front. We catch up with the effective race leaders, and it's Bulliger from Lowe's, Toprak, and then Iannone.
Locatelli's the one to what could really fire himself up very close to Nicolo Bulliger. Nicolo Bulliger comes through to assume the race lead. Andrea Locatelli exit pit lane, back down in 5th where he started at the beginning of those pit stops. Iannone comes lunging down the inside of Razgatlioglu to take back that 2nd position. Andrea Iannone has lost none of his spark, that's for sure.
Toprak's just been given a penalty for the pit intervention. He was a few tenths of a second underneath the 63-second margin. He's going to be given a 1.2 seconds penalty.
Sparks fly as Andrea Locatelli sends it down the inside at turn 5 to move through on Andrea Iannone. Toprak Razgatlioglu still fending off Alex Lowe's, and as long as Lowe's stays within 1.2 seconds of Toprak, he will get that 4th position. Nicolo Bulliger wins on his Superbike World Championship debut. He's the man who's brought Ducati their first race win of 2024. Andrea Locatelli in 2nd, and Andrea Iannone on his comeback completes the podium in Phillip Island. Nicolo Bulliger, the newcomer at Aruba IT Ducati, has displaced the reigning world champion. Nicolo Bulliger becoming the first Superbike debut victor since Alvaro Bautista in 2019. 2024's first Tissot Superpole race gets underway, and it's a fast start from Andrea Iannone. Good one as well from Alex Lowe's. They're side by side with Bulliger in the run down towards turn one. But it's Iannone who leads once again. Shades of race one yesterday afternoon. Up at the head of the field, start of lap 2. Alex Lowe's makes his pass on Andrea Iannone.
Bulliger ran out wide, that opened the door for Toprak to come through into P3 as well.
It's Alex Lowe's who now leads them. Andrea Iannone in second place. Toprak Razgatlioglu back in third. They come on to the Gardner Straight once again. And they're three abreast in towards the first turn. Alex Lowe's loses out to Andrea Iannone, who leads once again in WorldSBK. Razgatlioglu there wide. Remy Gardner coming through. Number 4, big wobble there from Remy Gardner off the final turn. Down the start-finish straight, we know the BMW has the advantage over the Yamaha, and Razgatlioglu uses that to good effect to come through for third position. Alex Lowe through on Andrea Iannone. Toprak Razgatlioglu now launches his move through. So Iannone goes from first to third, and he looks like he might be in some trouble here. What a shame this is for Andrea Iannone, who's led from the start of this Superpole race. Locatelli with no respect at all for Alvaro Bautista. Remy Gardner through on Toprak Razgatlioglu. He's repeatedly passed him. Alex Lowe's up at the head of the field. Gardner in second position then. Toprak needs to answer straight back to try and bridge the gap. Bautista in the slipstream, a 3-bike train here. Razgatlioglu emerges clear in second position. Gardner side by side with Locatelli in towards the southern loop, but he's crowded out by Locatelli, and he's got Bautista for company as well around the outside line. Andrea Locatelli does move to the inside line. Locatelli is through. Gardner will try and capitalise as well. Razgatlioglu has to stand it up momentarily, but does defend that third position. An outstanding ride from Alex Lowe's. He's taken his first win since 2020 here in Phillip Island. The celebrations for Alex Lowe's, the celebrations for Perariba. He's lost one race winner, but he's gained another in Alex Lowe's.
Toprak on the podium on his BMW debut weekend.
Five different podium finishers, 4 of our 5 manufacturers already on the rostrum. A rookie winner, Nicolo Bulliger in race 1, and a first victory in 4 years for Alex Lowe's in the Superpole race. Only 4 different winners in the whole of 2023. 2 different winners on just the opening 2 days of 2024, and none of those victorious last year. Race 2 of the 2024 Grand Ridge Brewery Australian round gets underway. Locatelli with a fast start is already through on Alex Lowe's in the drag race down towards turn 1. Bautista with another cracker from the second row of the grid. He's already up into second place. Andrea Locatelli is your new race leader.
Good start for Iannone as well, up into the top 10, and Jonathan Ray up into P9 as well.
Toprak Razgatlioglu looking more his old self there as he slides his way into Miller Corner, and Alex Lowe's is rather getting beaten up here.
Oh, but it's
Big
Toprak.
blow up for Toprak Razgatlioglu from third position. He moves straight off to the side of the circuit and then off through the gravel trap altogether. Desperation at the end of his first weekend with BMW. And it's caused chaos behind. Sam Lowe's has jumped up into third position. Michael Ruben Rinaldi in 5th, and that's Jonathan Ray up in P4. Andrea Iannone also coming through nicely. Alex Lowe's the big loser in all of that drama. Bautista onto the Gardner Straight directly behind Andrea Locatelli. Is going to duck out to make the pass here as they come in towards turn 1, and Alvaro Bautista is a race leader once again in WorldSBK. Andrea Iannone through on Sam Lowe's. Bautista through to lead. Iannone through for third.
Where's Jonathan Ray gone? He's gone out of that group. That's why there's a big gap between Sam Lowe's back to Alex Lowe's. Red flag is out.
Red flag neutralises the race on lap 4 of 20 here in race 2.
Well, that's Jonathan Ray's bike then. That's a massive crash in there, what looks like turn 11 there for Ray.
So red flag comes out and stops race 2 with Alvaro Bautista, Andrea Locatelli and Andrea Iannone, your leaders at the time of the stop. Confirmation coming through. We will no longer have a pit stop race. Race 2 of the 2024 Grand Ridge Brewery Australian round. The restart gets underway. Andrea Locatelli with a good initial jump there. Slow start for Andrea Iannone. Locatelli pulling alongside Bautista. Who's got the faster run to turn one? It's Bautista who leads. Michael Ruben Rinaldi up from 6th position straight into 3rd. Michael Ruben Rinaldi brave on the outside of Andrea Locatelli there through the fast turn 3.
Locatelli's been able to bridge a big gap up to Iannone, so Locca with that hard front in, and it's working well for him.
Iannone left the door open there, and Locatelli took advantage. He's through for 4th position, and a podium is right within touching distance. Kawasaki attacking Ducati, down the start, finish straight. Alex Lowes picks off Michael Ruben Rinaldi into turn 1 at the beginning of lap 8. Bit of a wobble through turn 9 for Michael Ruben Rinaldi. And they are now side by side, and Locatelli gets across the path of Michael Ruben Rinaldi. Alvaro Bautista leads onto the Gardner Straight, but Alex Lowes is right on his case, and Andrea Locatelli is now behind the race leader. Andrea Locatelli through for 2nd, but he's gone in too deep, and down goes Locatelli. And after back-to-back podiums at the start of this weekend, his hopes of becoming the only man to make it 3 out of 3 on the podium here in Phillip Island are at an end. Meanwhile, we've got a head-to-head to the flag here between Alvaro Bautista and Alex Lowes. And Lowes has gone all the way around the outside of Bautista at Lukey Heights. I cannot believe what I have just seen. Bautista back at him as they come down the hill. And it's Alex Lowes who leads into the final sector. The master of Phillip Island, Alvaro Bautista, he's been undone. It's going to be a Sunday double for Alex Lowes, his best ever Superbike World Championship race weekend. It'll be close at the finish. Lowes holds on. An outstanding 4.5 kilometres of Superbike racing from Alex Lowes.
My goodness, that's as big boy move as you're going to get into Lukey Heights.
Danilo Petrucci back on the podium for Barney Ducati. Super racing from all of them, frankly.